Hi guys, I'm Taylor. I'm the owner of Elor Event Planning. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to talk about wedding room blocks. We're going to talk about the who, what, where, when, why, how. Cover all of your question words regarding hotel room blocks and hopefully make everything crystal clear for you. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. I'd be happy to chat with you guys. And while you're, doing things like that, why don't you hit subscribe or follow me on Instagram. I'd be happy to chat with you guys some more, and I'd love to keep hanging out with you. Okay, first we're going to talk about who needs a room block. So couples that have a lot of out-of-town guests, room blocks are really great for. Also couples who live out of town or need a place to get ready before the wedding. And the third option is couples who want kind of something to do after, keep everyone together, a sort of mini vacation feel. Those are the top 3 ideal candidates for a wedding room block. So now you're like, Taylor, what is a wedding room block though? Please let me know. And a wedding room block is just the concept that the couple reserves a set of rooms, usually in different varieties, like some with queens beds and some with twin beds, or not twins, hotels don't have twins, like some with queens, some with kings, some suites, like different size rooms. That way they're I was gonna say clients. That way their guests can call in and reserve a room out of the room block. Generally you get a special wedding rate, and this way that, especially on dates that are busy, your guests can ensure that they can book at the hotels that you have maybe set up transportation from, or that everyone will be at to kind of keep a party atmosphere. So why would you want to do a room block? Other than the kind of 3 reasons I mentioned at the beginning of the video, they can be discounted anywhere from 15 to 40% off of the rack rate of the rooms. The rack rate is just like the undiscounted rate of the rooms. Room blocks also have the super nice advantage of making it a lot easier for your guests to book. They don't have to shop around the internet for the best rate, or they don't have to choose a hotel that's like super far away from everything else. This keeps everything very simple, very clean. The next word is when, because you want to know when to make your room block. So you want to do this after your venue has been reserved, but before you send invites out. This is super great information to put in your little invite suite, or you can put it on your wedding website, or probably better, both. How? Now, I'm going to tell you want to book at least 2 hotels, and you want to have them be at slightly different price points. But you want to make sure that both of your options are in close proximity to your ceremony venue and also your reception venue. And if you're having a rehearsal dinner somewhere, you want to make sure it's close to those as well. The second part of how is how to book. This is actually pretty easy. You can call the hotel or send an email to them and ask them if they have availability for your wedding dates. Now keep in mind you're going to want to go plus or minus a couple because your guests might want to come a little bit before the wedding or stay a little bit after, especially take into account when your rehearsal dinner is as well. When you're talking to them, see if when they do wedding room blocks, they allow you to bring in welcome bags, and if they deliver them for you. Also ask them about airport transportation. If you know you have people coming from out of town, they might have a free shuttle. And if you have any other special requests, make sure to ask them at that time so you can clear everything up. My other hot tip for this is generally there is a penalty for rooms that are not booked. So be careful about the number of rooms that you book. Generally go on the lower end, so you're not held accountable for the rooms that are left over that your guests don't book. So that kind of brings me to the next point. Make sure you read and understand your contract, especially the way way that works for rooms that are not booked, how much you're financially responsible. So then the last step is just to sign the contract and you have your room block, and it's pretty easy and you just have to disseminate the information to your guests. And as I said, the best way to share that information with your guests is usually through the invite or to put it on your wedding website. Thank you so much for joining me on this who, what, where, when, why, how explanation of wedding room blocks. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you want to see more videos in this style, let me know in the comments what you'd like me to talk about, and I hope to see you guys really soon. Have a good one. Bye.